God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life.
Jesus's exchanges with the Pharisees. I'm reading Matthew right now. I'm really struck this time by the intensity of his rage at the Pharisees. Like he's pretty gentle with everybody else, like literally, including like the Roman officer, the occupying army, pagan, worshiping the stars or whatever.
Yeah.
Jesus is really kind to him. Pharisees, I mean, it is just, Matthew goes on for like 5 pages. Like he's mad.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
Well, I think you have to ask yourself, well, why is he mad?
Yeah.
And what is he mad about? And who are the Pharisees to him? And I think it goes back to what I was referencing, in that here you have who are people that are supposed to be models of God's law and rule and grace. The Pharisees, like the priests, the people that the people look up to for spiritual advice and wisdom and guidance. And because Jesus can read souls and know what's in their hearts, he sees they're probably the worst of them, and he knows that they have ill will towards him, and they don't have the interests of the people in their hearts, because they're so enraptured by the letters of the law. As he said, you're so concerned about the letter of the law that you're not even concerned about the heart of the law, which is, God's mercy and justice. And how are these people? How are you treating these people? I mean, the fact that they would go every year on Passover, the poorest of the poor, trying to bring their offerings and sacrifices, that through extortion were getting charged 500%, probably more than what they should have. I don't know the exact numbers, but the point was that they were being extorted every step of the way by their own leaders, these Pharisees. And that for him was the straw that broke the camel's back. And the next day he's clearing the temple, he's
flipping the tables over.
Flipping tables, whipping, using a whip to clear money changers' stands, and just outraged. God's righteous anger.
Yeah, it's not the gentle Jesus at all.
No, it's not. It's the fury of the Lord really come to visit them. It's not, fire from heaven, but it's fire on earth in this man's eyes.
Yes.
And also, the precursor to what sets him up for the crucifixion. I mean, I think on some level he knows, number one, he has to make an impression, and he is vindicated through his actions because of who they are, who the Pharisees truly are deep down inside. But also that this will then continue the chain of events that have been set into motion that will put him on the cross so that he can redeem mankind.
Seems like all of his anger is reserved for hypocrites. They get singled out repeatedly. He seems to really hate that.
Yeah.
And the people in charge, the powerful. That's my read. I mean, I'm the opposite of a theologian.
I think with power, there's greed, there's hurting people at someone else's expense.
Yes.
There's taking advantage. When you have all of these forces that try to I think take control over a society and the people through power, through influence, and there's nothing that those people can do. I mean, it's the definition of injustice.
Yes.
And God is about justice. Blessed are those who thirst for righteousness, who thirst for justice, basically. It was the thing that it was one of the things that was most important to him, that people experience, to have justice and feel human and be seen and be not discounted because of their status, because of their, financial, situation, because of who they were, what family they were born into, or what caste, for lack of a better term, that they were born into, So I think it was something that it was a last stand for him, basically, when he cleared the temple, and it was all the preaching and the teaching didn't have enough of an effect on the Pharisees for them to change what they were doing.
No, it didn't.
So I think he had to show, don't tell. He had to show and not tell.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal life.